guys, and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Tekkit Classic Reborn. Okay, so behind you can see the quarry running there, which we made in the last episode. But I did do a few tweaks. I kind of ended the last episode a bit abruptly because I was running over here and then this cable was in the way and I was like, that's going to get annoying. So I decided to fix it, and I may have annoyed a few by just sort of cutting the episode off there because I didn't think you'd want to see me repairing this as the end of the video, so I just kind of just left it there, and then I had to dig around and end up moving the cable around. And then when I got to here I was like, you know what, this is running a bit slowly, so I just made another electrical engine as well. Same power type, so it's not an upgraded version or anything. They're both the same, so there's nothing new to see other than that I added a second one, which has made this thing start running a little bit faster, which is good. But I have noticed now that means that we're struggling for power when we haven't got the generator running. So if we look here, the power is draining quite fast, so I have to keep topping this up with coal to keep it going. So we're going to have to do something about our power production relatively quickly, otherwise we're going to drain all our EMC. So I'll just top this up again, just to keep it going for a while. Stick that in there. So that should be raising back up again. Yeah, it raises back up slowly when there's coal in there, but this thing is using quite a lot of power. And then if I try and use the macerator and the furnace at the same time, then we've got a problem. But it can solve this by just turning off one of these or both if I need to divert power elsewhere. Yeah, so I was thinking in this episode we would do something about this monstrosity up here, and at the same time as doing that, that will help improve our power, because we'll be replacing that with a kinetic wind generator, which is quite a bit more powerful. But in order to do this, we're going to need a few more machines, because we can't just make all this stuff straight off the bat. So we're going to need a metal former first off to be able to make that into a kinetic generator. I'll have a look in my inventory so I can show you all this. So if we go to Kinetic, so the first bit we want to make is the kinetic wind generator, so we'll take a look at that. Relatively easy. We've already got the windmill, so all we need is some iron shafts, but that means we need a metal former and set the mode to extruding. But we're also going to need a kinetic generator as well. So that is going to consist of a electric motor as well as a standard generator, an iron shaft, which we need the metal former again. And also I was thinking we can probably skip ahead on some of these rotors, because the wood one isn't going to be all that great and the iron one will be a bit better, but why not skip straight up to this one here. So let's have a look at that. So we take a look here. So we'll already be able to make iron shafts by this point. So we just need to make a steel rotor blade, which is fairly simple. We can just make it out of refined iron plates and the like. So if we just take a look how we make all of these. So I know that steel is a bit easier to make than refined iron, so I'm probably going to go for that because that'll be a bit quicker. So if we take a look at steel, we can make it using the Railcraft blast furnace, which is actually a bit easier at the point in the game that we're at in comparison to the Industrialcraft blast furnace. So I'm going to make one of those. It's a bit bigger and it takes up a bit more space, but we're not exactly struggling for space at the minute because we've got this massive home and it's pretty darn empty at the moment. So I'm going to make an Industrialcraft blast furnace, which I think will be pretty cool. Take up some of the room that's in here, I guess, or maybe downstairs somewhere. Right, okay, so we should get the tough bit done first, so we'll make the blast furnace. So let's have a look in here what we need. So I know for a blast furnace we're gonna need nether brick. What am I doing? Typing into the wrong bar there. I need to go up into transmutation. Nether brick, yeah, so we got that, that's not a problem. And we're also going to need magma cream. I know we got some of that in the pile. I'm doing the same thing again, wrong bar. Come on. Magma cream. Yes. So we'll take a few of those. In fact, let's just take some of these. We'll get rid of those ones. And we're also going to need some No, not normal sand. We need the soul sand. So I'm guessing this thing doesn't know how to make that. Let's just type soul first. Yeah, so we don't know how to make soul sand, but luckily we've already been to the nether, we've already got another portal, so we should be able to find some soul sand relatively easily. So, let's take a wander over here, shall we? Okay, so we're gonna have to go into the nether. Are we prepared for this? Do I have any armor on? No, I don't. Screw it. We'll just do this. Get it done. Oh dear. Let's go. Just hope there's nothing dangerous waiting for us on the other side. No, we're okay. Okay. Now, if we go down into another fortress down here, I remember seeing some soul sand somewhere, so let's have a look for that. Was it this way? Ah, this was leading to the blaze farm that's down there. We'll leave that for a while, because that was a bit dangerous if I remember. So let's have a look down here. No? Okay. Oh, I hate this. This is so scary. What's that? God. There we go. Let's get some of this stuff and we'll dig up some of the soul sand as well. Leave this one so we can get out. Just collect most of this. Okay, so we've got plenty of soul sand now. Let's get out of here. Don't have a torch, unfortunately, so I can barely see what it is I'm doing. Okay, right, so, okay, so this was only a short trip into the nether because I don't want to stick around here too long. This is creeping the hell out of me. I'm trying to stay calm. You might be able to say from my voice, I'm sort of trying to put myself into a bit of a zen and forget about all the horrible things that are going on around me. Let's take some of these. Let's get out of here. Into safety, close the gates, close the door, and we're out. Okay, right. Okay, tough part done. I say tough part. That was relatively painless. So let's get in here, and we'll teach soul sand straight to the transmutation table. There we go. Let's get a stack of that out, and then we want to make some blast furnace bricks, which is a magma cream in the center, and I think these things go on the inside. I may be wrong, and then they go on the outside. I'm getting this the wrong way around. There we go, blast furnace bricks. And we're gonna need half a stack of these, I think. That'll do. I'll take 36. Just over half a stack. I think we need 34. Okay, so let's make this somewhere. Right, where should we do this? Needs to be a bit out the way. Should we just put it here? Yeah, we'll put it here. Okay, so the way it goes is you do a 3x3 square on the bottom. Then, yes, that's right. Then the top is also a 3x3, as you can see there. And then in the center, you're just making walls, so you're leaving 2 blocks in the middle as though you could stand in it. just seal off the front wall. There we go, and it's finished when you see these blast furnace bricks down at the bottom. So we've got 2 spare pieces here. But now we can use this. So it just runs off normal coal, and then you can just basically use it as a furnace if you want to, but it does different things. So let's take a stack of coal, and we're going to need some iron as well. Do we have anything in here I can use? I think you can use crushed iron ore to get refined iron, so we'll do it with that. Because that way we'll get more for our... I don't know, maybe you can't. Maybe I am wrong. Can you not use coal? Maybe it's only charcoal you can use. Let's have a look. Oh, I've not made charcoal before. Okay, so let's get some wood. We'll turn this into charcoal. See if that works. I'm sort of experimenting here because I've not used one of these in a long time, so I don't need to use a coal. We'll just put this in there. Right, before that starts, let's just see if this works. Right, okay, so charcoal works, so we'll make some charcoal. And while that's doing that, I'll just go over here and teach charcoal to this. There we go. So we'll stop wasting our electricity now that we've got it taught to our transmutation table. Get rid of all this coal. Does this have an EMC value? Yes it does, we'll put that in. And we'll teach it this, and we'll get rid of this, and we just want to make some charcoal. There we go, we've got a stack of charcoal. So I think we can punch this on any side. Yes, we can. So put that in there. And now we can put... Can I put the crushed iron ore in there now? No, I can't. So it's going to have to be iron ingots that go in there, unfortunately. So this should burn away, I think. I'm hoping this doesn't do anything, but... Ah! Okay, so it burns really, really slowly. Right, okay, that could be a problem. We're going to need quite a lot of charcoal. So, furnicate this. I'm going to turn off the thing outside, because with the solar thing being off, we're getting even less power than normal. I'll turn that off for now. In fact, just have a look in here. Water buckets. Okay, so I'm just going to take a water bucket and I'm just going to show you a quick thing that you probably already know, but it's worthwhile doing anyway. So when you make a whatchamacallit, a quarry. Just a second, let's take care of this dude. There you go. Did he survive that? Oh, he did. Oh well. So when you've made a quarry, you should just put some water in it. So if this thing comes into contact with any lava, then it will just be taken care of, instead of it stopping the quarry from working. Because if the quarry encounters lava, what it'll do is it'll just come to a halt, to try and not damage itself, I guess is the excuse for that. So if you just do this, then it'll turn into bedrock, it'll turn into obsidian, and the quarry will continue to mine it. So I'm just going to fill this up with water. So I think that just killed the zombie. scary noises in this now, don't they? Right, okay, so now that we've got our blast furnace, and that should have made some steel by now. Let's have a look. It has, and it has an EMC value, so I'm just going to go teach this over here. My god, EMC just makes things so much easier, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm going to teach one, put that in there, and I'm going to take a stack of those out, so I can stop burning through my AMC now. Let's take that and that out of there. Put them back in here to save on EMC, because I think we're probably going to be running low on EMC eventually if we keep on taking things out as we are. So I'll just save on that. So we've got steel ingots now, and so we need a forge hammer. Got one there, so that's fine. So put this here. Does that not work? Okay, let's go through the process of what it is we're going to be doing. So we want to make a kinetic wind generator, but the reason I needed the steel was for this. So refined iron plate. It's a metal former. Okay, so the metal former is what we need next. Metal former. Right, okay, let's have a look at this. So we're going to need some coils, which is just copper cable and iron. How many of those did we need? We need 3 for now. I think we're going to need more than that. Okay, so have we got any cables in here? Okay, so I'm going to make a few more. Let's put those back down there. Okay guys, so it took a lot longer than I thought. I've actually been at this for a good hour or so now, at least. So I cut it down into a bit of a montage, I would imagine, in the editing, because that was far too long. I did talk during a lot of it, but then I just decided just now that actually looking at the timer, I've been going for a very long time. So I'm just going to cut that into snippets of me doing the main building parts of it. Right, let's see how good this is. So I've actually done this a few times now, up and down, trying to place it in the right place. I struggled at first because I wasn't getting enough wind, but I seem to have found that a height now where it actually runs almost all the time. So a little bit further down it did run, but like not very often. And when I was down near the house, it didn't work at all. So we have unfortunately had to stay quite high up in the air. But let's have a look how much power it's producing. So it's producing 70 EU per tick. Wow. Okay, that's good. So this should mean that we won't need our generators anymore. We can probably just rely totally off this and the solar and water power, which is awesome. Let's get rid of this big tower. Cool. Let's get the last bit so we're up here. Okay, cool. So we have our wind turbine up. Let's just grab these last bits that are down here. Cool. So I'm gonna turn everything on and see how it copes. So turning this on. That's running at full speed. Awesome. Ooh. It's up top. I'll leave that for now. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the machines on inside as well. So take that out of there. Put the ores in there. Take that out. Put some copper in. Okay, so all the machines are on. The quarry out there is running at full capacity that we can cope with at the minute. Let's have a look down here. So the generator's not on, and we're maintaining power. Awesome. So we're in a very good place now. We can run everything at once and not have to actually fuel anything, which is awesome. The only problem I'm perceiving now is that this doesn't hold very much power, to be honest, does it? So I'm thinking we probably need to upgrade this in a future episode, because I think it's about time to end this episode now. I don't know how long it's going to be in the final cut, but I've been going for ages now. I think it's like it's definitely over an hour, way over an hour. So I'm gonna have to end the episode in a minute, but we have the bat box fully fueled at all times, even with all the machines running. So we probably want to upgrade this to, say, a, what are we thinking? I don't know, a CFU, whatever it is, or an MFU, or all that sort of stuff. So let's have a look what our choices are. So should we just type in EU, see what comes up? Yeah, so we got the CESU, which we could do. There's the MFE, or there's the MFSU. So we've got choices on what we can do with that sort of stuff. And yeah, it's looking like we definitely need to upgrade our storage capacity. And also I'm thinking we probably need to upgrade our cables as well. So at the minute we're using insulated copper, but we can probably upgrade to gold or HV cables, or even to glass fiber cables, but they are right at the top end. But maybe we want to jump straight to that to sort of future proof anything we build. If we just build everything with glass fiber cables, then, you know, maybe we'll be sorted for the future. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Should we just skip straight to end game type of cables and storage, or should we just do it step by step and remove anything that we're not using? So sort of there'll be a lot of wastage in that case. Well, that way, if we take it step by step, because it means we'll be throwing away old things that are no longer usable, I think. But anyway, yes, I think that about wraps up this episode. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you learned some stuff, and yeah, do let me know what you want from future episodes, if there's anything else you want me to cover. But yeah, it's been fun, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.